Hey, welcome back to the program. It's the evening of the 6th of November, the day after Election Day, and we know the outcome. In the right, including myself, happy days. Congratulations, President Trump. Congratulations, conservatives, Republicans, GOP. Great campaign by the Trump team. There's going to be lots of analysis of why. What didn't Kamala do? What did Trump do? And my sympathy to my friends, colleagues, family on the left who supported Kamala. I feel for you today. That was rough. Polls were way wrong again. The media kind of assured you that she was going to win, that Trump was a devil. Anyway, my sympathies out to my friends, colleagues, and family on the left. Almost made history with the first woman president. But we did make history. Only the second time in U.S. presidential history, someone has won 2 non-consecutive terms to the White House. Grover Cleveland was the first, and now Donald Trump, 45 and 47. It was pretty much a landslide. No one predicted a landslide. Many on the right quietly spoke about it, but that was wishful thinking. But I think we have a landslide. Trump has 6 of 6 swing states so far, with Arizona remaining. He's going to win the popular vote by a wide margin, something like 66 million to 72 million. 301 electoral college votes so far, with the counting still to go. Now, there are still mail-in ballots that have to be counted. There's still going to be counting going on for the next few days ahead. That's why the House isn't fully decided. The GOP won the Senate. So really good news across the board for the Republican Party, conservatives, Republicans. A crushing defeat, no question. Happy days. Now, between now and January 6th and then January 20th, there's going to be lots of efforts to stop or reduce Donald Trump's presidency. Democrats are already talking about blocking his efforts. If you thought the first term, those 4 years, were chaos, wait till you see this. He's not going to be able to speak a word without a lawsuit. Of course, we're very hopeful that no efforts are made to take Trump's life between now and January 20th. We're hopeful that no efforts were made during January 6, 2025, the electoral college count, that Democrats will try to block that count. I've spoken to you about this before. The 14th Amendment, Section 3. Jamie Raskin and other Democrats have come on TV publicly to say they're going to use this on January 6, 2025 to block President Trump from acceding to the office, that he is guilty of insurrection in January of 2021. And because he's guilty of insurrection, he can't take office because of Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. The Supreme Court's already ruled on this. This is a stretch, but it will be an effort we've never seen before. I think it's fair to say maybe the 2016 race, but we've never seen before such an effort to block one man from reaching the White House. Democrats pulled everything out of the bag they could, belittled him, tried to block him from the ballot. Of course, the lawfare, the fascist, the Hitler, and nothing stuck. And I think one of the first things we'll see in terms of analysis, in terms of what happened for Democrats, was Joe Biden, a moderate his whole life, took office and allowed the progressive wing of the Democrat Party to set his policies. And America rejected progressive politics. Well, those that voted anyway. And that starts with open borders immigration, the massive deficit spending, the forced transition to electric vehicles from internal combustion engines, crime, defund the police. The progressive agenda was rejected. President Trump has learned from his first 4 years, I'm sure. He's likely to be a better president. I can guarantee you the Constitution will still be here in 2028. We'll still have 3 branches of governments. We will not be a dictator. There will be peaceful transfers of power. President Trump is not going to use the military to go after people domestically. This idea of him being a dictator or the Constitution being kicked aside, just not going to happen. The system's too powerful. Republicans wouldn't let that happen. Forget about Democrats. We have 3 branches of government that will not allow one branch of the government to create a dictatorship in America and do away with the Constitution. I feel very comfortable with that. So that might provide some solace for those on the left. The pendulum swings one way or another, and it has swung back. And Donald Trump is going to be the 47th president of the United States after being the 45th president. So just real quick, happy days for Republicans. Be humble. Be humble. Celebrate amongst yourselves. Don't poke our friends, families, and colleagues who support the other side in the eye. We can disagree on who we support. Hopefully we can all move forward. We want President Trump to succeed. We want him to do well for the nation. We want growth. We want higher incomes. We want calm. We want secure borders. And Democrats want that as well. So let's hope for the best here. Donald Trump wins in a landslide over Kamala Harris. Poor Kamala, put in that spot. Joe Biden should have never run for re-election. Kamala Harris was given a very, very difficult task and poorly advised by her team on how to run that campaign. Not a great candidate, put in a difficult position with the ending of Joe Biden's campaign and the ascension of Kamala Harris without any votes. Put her in a really tough spot. So good job, Harris and Walz. Trump and Vance win. And now, Republicans, conservatives can easily see 12 years of control here. A decent Trump presidency, a good Trump presidency, sets up Vance for front-running status in 2028. Vance wins in 2028 with a good VP candidate. Vance has a chance to run again in 2032. That could take us to 2036 with Republican control, full 12 years. Really remarkable stuff. Remember now, Republicans have had presidency, House, and Senate before, and they messed it up completely, as have Democrats. It looks like Republicans will have the trifecta again. Don't mess it up again, guys. All right, that's all I have for you today. Happy days for conservatives. Always try to buy American.